So JT, a big thing we always hear about at companies, especially for internal recruiters, but even for agency recruiters, is how do you set up good employee referral programs?
Yeah, and so the first thing that I think I see a lot of companies doing wrong, by the way, is they say, "Oh, all we need to do is have money." All we have to say is,
Yeah.
"Oh, let's just offer money. Let's send it out to all the employees, and those referrals are going to start coming in." Wrong. I can't tell you how bad that is. That is not the solution. First of all, you don't know how they feel about your brand as an employer. What they might do is say, well, I'll refer all the people that I don't care about, right? I'll refer anyone and everyone because I just want that referral bonus. But I probably won't refer any of the people that I would want here that might not have a good impression because I don't know how I feel about the company, right? So there are these weird dynamics that go on with employees that you can't put an employee referral program together until you understand how your employees feel about your company and educate them on how to use a referral program correctly. So those are the two main components. So I'm going to hit on them. So the first thing you need to do is sit down and talk to your employees about why they would refer people to the company. Draw all that information out from them because you're going to need to be able to pull that together when you say, here are the 7 reasons why you should invite people to work with us. That's the first step. The second step is to sit with your team, your management team, and say, what are we looking for in candidates? What defines a good person to refer to the company? Because that's also what you need to share to all of your employees. Not just how to sell the opportunity, but how to select who to give that opportunity to. I think that's very, very important. And then the third thing that I'm going to tell you is that it really helps if you take the lead and build the proper graphics and text and information that you want to use to market this, because you want to leverage your employees, but you want to guide them. So why not give them exactly what they need so they can copy and paste or share in their social channels and they know that they're doing it right on behalf of the company. So that's my theory on how you set up and execute a proper employee referral program. That being said, let's talk about the money really quick. Yes, you can go with a big payout, and those obviously do really well. But why not think about other things that people might want as part of that employee referral program? I mean, could they get an extra week's vacation if somebody decided to join? That might be a huge reason for them to want to do that. A lot of times people want time over the actual money. So think about those things that you could offer in lieu of money, because money isn't always the driver for every employee. All right, I'm going to stop there. What do you think?
So very, very good points. I just want to add on to that the back end of what happens with the referral is very critical to in getting people to continue to do it and feel value in giving it. So it's following up with every referral, treating them, even if they're not fits, giving at least the respect of a conversation or a personalized outreach via email or whatever it is that says, we value you referring this person, and we are going to follow up with that person, and maybe not even for something now, but for something down the road. The thing I always hear from employees and from people who partake in these kind of programs is that, well, I sent someone and it was a horrible experience, or I sent someone and I never heard anything. And it's not just the person being referred, it's the referrer who wants that kind of understanding of what's happening with the candidate. It's a lot of work, and there's a lot of tools out there that can automate a lot of this for you. But what I found is what gets more referrals is treating them with that VIP referral process that you give them. So there's that aspect to it. Another thing is you touched on it, is also marketing it. It's not enough to say, here's money. You have to market it to your employees as an initiative to get people around it. Celebrate wins publicly in the company. So having the executives go up and announce, maybe at all hands the next meeting, that these are the referrals that we hired this month, and these are the great people who referred them. All those things start to help to bring the power of the referral from the VIP treatment throughout the process, because we're asking people to give us people in their networks. We should treat them with even more white gloves than we would other people. And I hate to say that, but if you want a referral program, that's really what you need to do. And also executives, leadership need to keep saying over and over again the value of it. When you have those two together, along with everything you described, you've got a great employee referral program.
Yeah, I think what I hear us both saying is that this works. This is important. You need to have one. But with that in mind, think it through. Build a proper plan and campaign before, during, and after, like you said, to keep this thing going. It's not a set it and forget it thing. It's not a just, hey, here's our program. Okay, off you go. There's so much more to it, but the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. Would you agree?
Absolutely. You know, one that comes to mind is locally here in Massachusetts is Vistaprint. Vistaprint did and I read all about this. I had nothing to do with this. I just read all about it. That they did a program where they did all the things that you would think, you know, that companies would do, from great, you know, treating the referrals great to marketing it really well. But the incentive was a contest on top of that for the year that they kept promoting, kept marketing, which was the winner gets a vacation for 2 to the destination of their choice, right, at a certain amount of money to go there. And so they made a big deal out of it. And at the end of the year, they had a drawing. Everyone who had referrals, who got a hire from the referrals, were eligible. And someone and his wife won a vacation to Hawaii for 2 weeks. And how cool is that? Not only that, from an incentive perspective, but they promoted the bejesus out of it. And that's really something that gets internal equity, but external equity too. Says something internally about how they value that, but externally about them as a company and what they do for their employees. So it was a win on a lot of different fronts.
I agree. So the takeaway, folks, is definitely do the employee referral program, but do it right.